Okay, so me and my sister have to wake up at 6 o'clock every morning, and about 6:30 we walk outside the house to get on the bus across the street. This whole process takes about an hour just to get downtown and go to school, and I really do not like it because it takes so long when we're only like 3.5 miles away from the school. A lot of the time the bus smells like old people and it gets really annoying, so I try to sit in the back or get away from the smell as much as I possibly can. And me and my sister just like to joke around on the bus and be silly, and it takes up most of the time. And by this time we usually arrive at school like at about 7:20ish.
Shadowing Vanessa for part of her school day was pretty fun, but it was also very eye-opening for me because I got to learn a lot about her school environment and her experiences at school and after school every day. I also got to meet a lot of her peers, which was awesome. But the most important thing that I realized when shadowing her that day was that she's just like any other high school student, and she works hard and does what she needs to do in her classes.
And then from 1600 to 800, what's happening there? Now, would it be okay to put divide by 2? No. It's not dividing, remember? Geometric sequences.
This is what a typical school day looks for most students at West High, but this isn't Vanessa's case. This picture really stood out to me because I saw the students engaging and helping one another out. The guy behind the red hat was on crutches, and these other guys were helping hold the doors open for him. These are some of Vanessa's friends that she hangs around with after school when they're waiting for the bus that they have to go and walk to. Her friends are really funny. They're pretty outgoing. To the right of her is her fraternal twin. School gets out at 3:15, and afterwards these kids get on their school bus, but Vanessa and her crowd has to walk across this long field down this pathway to their bus, which doesn't arrive until about 3:45.
Do you think it's that big of a deal? Sometimes. Well, I don't know. I just
Like
get
if a fight
irritated.
breaks out.
Yeah, but they never. I just get irritated. But
I mean,
by the loud.
I remember riding the school bus to school when I was, in elementary school, and it got loud because kids would be laughing and yelling and doing whatever. It's normal.
Now approaching Iowa Avenue, exit 4, English Philosophy Building, IMU.
Her bus from school ends up at the Old Capitol Mall around 4, where Vanessa waits in this common area for about a half an hour until 4:30. I feel like this is a bunch of wasted time. All of her other peers that take a normal school bus don't have to go through this, considering that she doesn't live too far away from school. You wouldn't think that any other student would have to do this one.
I like my school and that I feel accepted, even though it's not like a lot of. It's kind of diverse, but not like a lot of like cool whatever. I feel accepted by like everyone and my teachers, and I like going there. And my neighborhood is pretty much quiet. It's calm and nice, and I'm not really at home, but it's not really much going on.
So this is the stop where Vanessa finally gets off and goes home, and this is about the time that she gets home. I did some extra research on the Iowa City Transit bus system and discovered that students have to pay $20 a month for a 31-day bus pass. That's about $200 a year just for students to get to school and come back from school.